Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
For the field goal, a 26-yard attempt.
They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. A first down throw for Heineke. That's to the left sideline and incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Heineke to throw it. The throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just lob one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Here's Achane to start the drive.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Achane here, they stay on the ground.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Well, 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
55 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
From the gun, it's Allen. Shakes off the sack. Flushed out, but now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. The 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And he'll get this down only to the 18. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back back at the 24.
Zach Harrison in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Jason Sanders for the Dolphin field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
One of only 2 rookies to top 1,000 yards on the ground last year. Here's Tyler Algier.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Algier will try to pick it up.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He got 29 yards that time.
And so much of football is about mismatches, and here they're going to line their running back out wide to the right, and I think defensively, there's a little indecision. They weren't quite sure how they wanted to defend that, and they weren't able to until he was way downfield.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40.
Straight ahead, Patterson.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line.
Here's Heineke.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
They were maybe hoping for a little bit of a back shoulder fade there. And that's a play that's been in vogue the last few years in all aspects of football. But they couldn't get the hook up there.
Heineke dumps this one off to Algier.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they will take the lead at 13-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
Now a throw here to his running back. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Out to the right here to Wilson. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
That's taken on the 25. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Atlanta regains possession of the football.
Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Second down, Heineke.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Heineke now.
And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return.
The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game.
Allen. This one left side caught by Barrios. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. That is caught. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Really hard to imagine a quarterback like this being available in a trade. What an impact he's going to have.
No doubt about it. And all teams are looking for leadership from that spot, and this guy provides it.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On play action, Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Again, they'll throw with Allen.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. River Craycraft in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, most of the starters have made their cameo and departed, but Plenty of youngsters out there with a lot to gain
and
or
able to
lose.
get this across the 20,
as we
but
get you
not
right
much
back
further
out
as
to
he's
Brandon
dropped it to
Guy.
23-yard line. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Allen now looks to throw. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 68 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Now Allen. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now Allen. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Allen going to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
Heineke going to lead the Falcons up now 1st and 10.
At their own 11.
Beginning on the ground with Patterson.
And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
At the 16-yard line.
On second down, a run with Patterson.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Now Heineke. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise in throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Heineke on first down.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Throwing. Heineke
going deep this time for Miller. And got his man complete.
And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 41 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Heineke.
Finding Miller once more, complete.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Heineke now on 2nd down.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that'll bring him back within a point. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 3.
Short throw hauled in by Croft. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
Throw caught by Achane.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. But just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Allen going to run the draw.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he was unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, Will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Final minute now in the 3rd quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, Heineke. Well, this is Smith with the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta.
First down, Falcons.
From the shotgun, it's Heineke. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
26 yards. First down, Atlanta.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the Dolphins' 33-yard line.
Running the counter, Patterson.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
To throw is Heineke.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The decision to tuck and run gets him free, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo.
On the left hash, this from 48 yards.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Dolphins offense returning to the field.
I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit. Because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off. Because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Throwing now is Allen. And he'll complete this one to Berrios.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Allen off the bootleg. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Up the middle, Achane. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Allen's throw is complete, and he's going to get this inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Running right, here's Achane.
Pushes past him. Oh, some strong running. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane.
28 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Well, he was already over 100 yards running the football prior to this play, but this run, maybe his best yet.
I've got to agree with you on that, but we're looking at a guy running with extreme confidence, running in harmony and sync with his blockers, all them kind of moving as one, and look at the end result. Big plays.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So that drive 7 plays in length.
And the drive finished off with a touchdown run from Devon Achane. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Heineke going to lead the Falcons up now 1st and 10.
At their own 16. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Patterson running between the tackles. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Heineke. This one brought in by Jefferson.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A big play, 3rd and 2. This crowd dying for a stop.
They'll run with Patterson.
But he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
In advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
Devon Achane to the offense, ready to go once again.
They'll be looking to get in the end zone again, and the touchdown, as you see, last drive on 4 carries. And during the break, we were looking at some of the replays from the previous drive. Really good holes created, great space.
Yeah, I like the observation you had, though, during that break about, okay, they've got to do something to slow down their run.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And he'll be out right at the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
As many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Here's Allen to throw it.
Quick slant, finding Claypool.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Chase Claypool, 65 yards. And the Dolphins use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found the seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. In the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 40 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the fourth quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Heineke.
Smith catches left side. Touchdown! Jonnu Smith, 42 yards.
And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So this is now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Koo able to connect on the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Now it's Wilson, the return man, Wilson.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And the Notre Dame man, Chase Claypool, in this offense, ready for their upcoming possession.
They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good, too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point.
143 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
On play action, Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Achane gets it from the gun.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Chase Claypool.
And finally brought down at the 31-yard line.
And remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
On 3rd down, Achane. And he is going to have a Miami 1st down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game.
And they will take a knee here.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane.
And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.
It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Cowboys and the Seahawks, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 24.
Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Tonight we move on to week 2 of the preseason, and we've got a compelling matchup here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts, and a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time.
The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started.
And off we go from Seattle.
Quite make it to the 25. So the Seahawks ready to take over on offense, and it is a first-time Pro Bowler who leads them out, Charles, in his 11th year now, Geno Smith.
When the Seahawks named Smith the starter last season, it gave him an opportunity he wasn't sure he would get again. And then he became one of the best quarterbacks in football and sustained it across a full 17 games, winning Comeback Player of the Year. Saved his career with last season and keeps the Seahawks as true contenders.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
Geno now to throw.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The leading rusher among rookies a season ago. Here's Kenneth Walker on a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.